Okay. Item number 7, and this one is the final on my sheet, Mr. Irwin.
Finally.
Found your sheet.
To revisit the street plan in the downtown area, and I think we have a young man, Rex Knight, that would like to speak on this subject. Welcome, Mr. Knight.
I thank the council for the opportunity to address this issue. In just a quick history, I came to Russellville in 1985 to come to college, and I've had the privilege of staying here since then, and I'm raising my family here, and it's a great place to live, and I appreciate the opportunity to talk to you. My main concern is talking about the downtown initiatives that we have, the master plan. The paper reported last month that the mayor had stated that the master plan for downtown included a road diet of making Main Street one driving lane in each direction, and also included a landscape median. And I just wanted to make sure that the voice, at least my voice, is heard that Main Street's a major thoroughfare. It's a highway, Highway 64. Making that one lane, I've seen the traffic down there when one person turns left, and imagine if you didn't have the additional lane to get through the downtown area. So I wanted to talk about that, and it really goes hand in hand with the complete streets concept that Russellville's been looking at. I walk and I jog and I ride my bicycle and I drive in Russellville, and I think we need to try to make the city friendly for all those modes of transportation. I think that North Phoenix is an example where we've done a good job of that. North Phoenix out there, it's got 11-foot wide driving lanes plus a 5-foot wide bicycle lane, and that's been a real nice improvement for the city. And so I encourage the council, as they have opportunity to input to the plans for the city, that we continue to keep the streets wide enough for safe travel. South Phoenix is almost marginal. It's a 9-foot lane. I drive a 2001 Chevy Silverado that's just a normal half-ton truck. Mirror to mirror, I'm 8 foot wide, and that's not big hauling mirrors. I don't have dualies on the back. That gives 6 inches of room on each side of my truck between the bike lane and the center. So if I've got 2 Chevy Silverados, normal trucks, coming by, you've got 6 inches of clearance across between each vehicle and the bike lanes. So I'm just encouraging you, as you have opportunity to input, that as we do these improvements, don't put the streets on a street diet. Don't narrow the streets to make people drive slower as a result of that. Instead, keep it friendly for both. Keep the streets safe. Y'all may remember when we made the streets 8.5 foot wide there in front of cars on Parkway. That got restriped. I'm not sure who was able to get that restriped in a hurry, but when those lanes went to 8.5 foot wide, you couldn't drive through that area without, it was hazardous. So that's the main thing I was asking, is we revisit the master plan for downtown, not going to one lane in each direction, and then as we have opportunity to input, that we keep the lanes car friendly, because that is the major source of traffic on our streets.
Rex, I appreciate what you're saying, and I agree completely. I think Highway 64 in front of my place of business down there, the highway department would have to put that on a road diet, and they aren't going to do that. I feel safe in saying that.
We're not doing it.
We aren't doing it either.
We're not going to
I don't know. I didn't read the article. I'm not familiar with it, but I'm familiar with what we have in front of us, and what we have in front of us does not. That's just not going to happen.
Okay.
Not
Thank
going
you.
back in park either.
Okay, and that was also on the list.
That was just simply
I'd like to
Missed that.
add that last week or so, I talked with the mayor about this, and he's not here to back me up on this, but I would like to see us look at the master plan and somehow delete those pages that cover that, the back-end parking and the one lane, and just make that clear for even future council people and future leaders, so that, we may not be here, but someone else may not see our view. But I would like to see those pages, that part of it, removed from that master plan, or us do whatever it takes to make sure that it's written in that that goes away. The back-end parking and the two-lane street goes away. I'd like to see that personally.
Thank you.
And I think citizens of Russellville would like to know that for sure that is, I hear more complaints about that than anything that goes on in our city.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, do I hear a motion?
to adjourn.